Now, for the exotic kinky stuff, do you charge extra for that?
Yes. Double to triple, not even double, triple. For that exotic kinky shit, triple. Because if it's gonna be nasty and weird, I need to be able to do some nasty and weird shit with the money afterwards. For real, I need to be able to have some good fun with the money. Let it be enough money that I could go do whatever I would like that day or that a couple hours.
Okay, Crystal, we're back.
Yep, we're back. Hey.
How you feeling, Crystal?
Uh, I'm feeling okay. A little depressed today, but you know, I know it's gonna be okay. I'm just a little having a down day. That's it. One of those days.
A little depressed.
Yeah, a little depressed.
You want to talk about it?
Well, it's kind of just because how things are going in my life right now. Stuff is not really. Nothing's never perfect, but stuff isn't how I would like it to be at age 40. Well, I'm 39, turning 40. I wouldn't like it to be like this. I mean, we can't predict our future. We can't really make things happen that aren't gonna happen. We can't trace our steps, retrace. But I wish my life was a little different. So sometimes I get down when I think about it, and I think about shit that I could have done the other way, and I did the opposite way.
Do you find yourself thinking about the past a lot?
I don't. I don't. I never focus or think too much about the past because I am, smart enough to know that's not coming back. I can't change it. Really can't. So I do sometimes reflect upon things that I should have done differently in the past, but as of dwelling on the past and like guiltying myself and pitying myself, no. I just like focus more on the present time
Right,
and wishing, hoping, trying to make things different in the
right,
present.
right.
Yeah,
And is that because you don't want to make the same mistakes again? Is that sort
exactly.
of the reason?
Exactly. That's the
Okay,
exact reason.
okay.
That's the exact reason. Because mistakes are easy to make and they're so fucking hard to get out of. They're so hard to undo. Usually they're not undoable. So, you know, I
Okay.
just, yeah, I want to focus on not doing some of the same ones over and over and over and over and over again. And I have a repetitive personality. I really have an addictive personality, as you know, as I talked about before. But it's like when I like something, I can't stop liking it.
Okay.
Yeah, and it pisses me off. Like
Right.
it's to a fault. Like my mom always told me, like, like, oh, you like things to a fault because if you like pasta, you're gonna have to eat pasta every day. But that's not the way the world works, Crystal. You can't be eating pasta every day. You have to have a balance in life.
Right.
Everything has to be balanced, and that's my problem now. I'm having trouble balancing life, evenly because I like one thing and that just takes over everything and it becomes my entire life
Right.
just because I like it. Which
How how's your relationship with your family currently?
um, it's actually poor now. I mean, it is, and it's kind of my fault because well, it is my fault because they reach out to me. My mom reaches out to me. My
Okay.
kids reach out to me. I do speak with them, but not as I should often how I used to. But now I think it's become more of an embarrassment thing because now I feel like since I'm older, before I didn't really care. I didn't give a shit, honestly. I was so selfish. I didn't even care that I was a drug addict and I was around my kids. I was like, whatever. But now, as like being 40, I feel like so embarrassed to even speak to my children or speak to my mom when I'm high, and I'm always high. And I don't want them to, I feel so bad, that I have to be around them in that way, so I avoid them, which is horrible. And my mom told me, the other day, she's like, I'm getting old, and she's right. She's like, I'm getting old. I'm 74, and she's like, something could happen to me at any time, and she's like, you can't just not call me, and she's right. She's right. I want to work. I have to work on that. Contacting my mom. I used to talk to my mom every day. My mom used to be my best friend. Her and my second daughter, Cheyenne. They were my best friends. I mean, we would talk every day on the phone if we weren't in the same household. We would speak on the phone every day, all day, throughout the day. Now, I haven't spoke to my oldest daughter in months. My mom, we don't talk on the phone. I've talked to her on the phone briefly, and I've seen her briefly within the last month. But as in having a full long conversation with her on the phone, it's been like 5, 6 months. Having long combos how we used to, and I want to get back to that because that's my mommy. I love her, and God forbid when something does happen to her, I'm gonna feel horrible knowing that I didn't speak to her how she wanted me to, or how I should have.
Crystal, for the ones that haven't watched your first interview, what's your drugs of choice?
It's PVV, which is Flocka. That's my drug of choice.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I consume. I don't consume alcohol or any other drugs or cigarettes. Only Flocka.
Okay. And how long have you been on that?
Well, now it's been about almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. That's been ever since I've lived in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay. So now, Crystal, you think it's your drug addiction that's kind of keeping you from building a better bond with your family?
Yes, it is. It is. It's hindering me from building the bond back with my family. It's hindering me from being who I know I can be, who I should be,
Right.
in this world. You
Right.
know, and I've been there before. That's the crazy part because I've been there. It's not like a person that says, "Oh, I know I can do it. I know I can do this. I can do it." No, I've done it. Like I really know I can do it. I've done it. I've been in these shoes or these places and been totally different. Life was totally the opposite of what it is now. I
Right.
could wake up every day in the bed. I could get in my car and go to work. I could close my house door and lock it. Now I can't do none of that shit because I'm homeless and I don't have a car because of drugs. And it's like I chose
N-
that
Now,
over.
since we last spoke, have you reached out for any type of help?
I haven't. I haven't. No.
What do you think it is that's stopping you besides the drugs?
Well, what's stopping me besides the drugs?
Yeah,
The prostitution, the money.
it's fast money.
Yeah, the fast money, which you know helps me get the drugs. Regardless, it all goes hand in hand. It coincides greatly. But I'm addicted to the money. I'm addicted to the drugs. I'm highly addicted to gambling. So with those three addictions, I just can't leave the street alone for some reason. Like the street calls me. Even if I try to leave it or try to go somewhere for a night, I've got a hotel room and try to just lay down and I still couldn't do it. I still went out to the street.
So the prostitution is paying for your hotel room, your
No,
gambling, and your drug addiction.
well, I don't no, I don't have a hotel room at this moment. I've, got one to see if I could actually lay down and relax. I
Okay.
sleep in a vehicle,
Okay.
but yes, it pays for my gym membership, it pays for my clothing, my food, drugs, um, gambling.
How much money would you say you spend per week on gambling, roughly?
On gambling, I spend approximately $120 a day. So, and drugs, probably like 100 to on a bad day. A good day in drugs, 200.
Wow.
So a week, shit, over 2,000 probably
Okay.
with those together.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long have you been prostituting?
I've been prostituting now for 2.5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has anything crazy happened to you with your John since we last spoke?
Um, no, they just got more annoying, some of them. Some of them just got more annoying. That's all. Like I've been in a couple situations, nothing bad has happened. Just a couple situations where people are like, oh, wait, I changed my mind. I'm just going to drop you back off. Like, shit like that just makes me want to just, it's like, I get pissed because like, okay, sir, you're wasting my time. Like, the time is, money. I could have got into someone else's vehicle, been actually with someone that is profitable to me in the situation now that I'm in. That's the only thing, but nothing bad has happened.
Do
Nothing.
you still have your regulars?
Yes, I do.
They're still treating you good?
Huh?
They're still treating you good?
Oh yeah, lovely, lovely.
Okay.
My regulars are great. I mean, these are men that will stop, give me money without asking for nothing. I mean, bring me food without even saying, "Are you hungry?" Just see me, drop me off here. I brought you something to eat. I mean, not great people, great people that I've been seeing for months, ever since I've been out here in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Where would you say a turning point would be for you at this point? What do you think it would take for you to actually quit what you're doing and try to get on a more stable road?
Well, it's sad to say because like of how like like the person I am, it would have to be something drastic and dramatic. Not even dramatic. It would have to be something drastic. You know, my mom always told me like I have such a different type of personality, like different type of attitude, different type of characteristics than she's ever seen anyone because I have such a strong will. So, and I do suffer with an addictive personality. So for me to stop something that I'm addicted to, something drastic always has to happen. There's no way that I could. There's a way because there's God, but other than that, me pulling myself out of it, I don't see it.
You don't think you have the strength to do it?
I think I do. I think I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
I think I subconsciously I want a different life, but the other side of me, I want this life because with this life I still get to smoke Flocka. If I have a different life, I'm not going to be able to smoke Flocka. I'm not going to be able to gamble as much. You know, prostitution. That's just because to get the money, but you know, I don't really care about that part, but I do because that's where the money comes from. But like I feel like subconsciously I want a different life, but the other side of me, I guess I want the streets too because I just can't pull myself out of it. Pull myself out of them. And I do have like other options, which I really don't, but I do. Because I know if I would go to my mom and cry to my mom and tell her, Mommy, I just want a chance, again, although she's given me plenty since I was age 14, I moved out of her house and never went back really. But she's given me so many chances to try. So she would do it again. But I just can't do that to my mom and break her heart again because I know I'm not ready to quit. So if I go do that to her and say, okay, I'm ready, Mom, and go there, I'm just gonna disappoint her and me. And I don't wanna disappoint her. Yeah.
Crystal, what's your current relationship status?
Currently I'm in a relationship, but I'm single. I think I'm single.
Okay, you kind of hesitated. What's going on?
No, because I don't know, like he's not around. He hasn't been around for a couple of days, so I might be single. But I guess there's a reason he's not around. Like some guys are gonna like hurt him over here, basically. Say less. He got into some altercation with someone, so I'm guessing that's the fact he's not coming back around. But still, considering I'm still here, so he still should come back, at least to make sure I'm okay, or come get me, something. But I don't think he gives a shit. So yeah, I'm single.
Okay.
Until further notice.
Okay. How long have you and him been in a relationship?
10 years. 10 brutal years.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
It's a long time of many different things. Abuse. Lots of abuse.
Do you have any kids with him?
No, thank God. Thank God. No.
Okay.
No.
Crystal, how's your day-to-day? Is the prostitution game picking up or is it kind of falling behind?
Yeah, I mean, it has its days that it gets a little bit slow. But, I mean, when I say I'm getting slow, when somebody says, like, somebody sees me, I'm like, oh, it's so slow today. Literally, I've made probably like $130. So it's really not slow. But to me, that's slow. Like me, like my days is like rapid. Like I see like 7 to 8, 9, like a day. So I'm like constantly booming if I'm having a good day. But my slow day is like seeing 3 or 4 people and I'm like, oh my God, I'm broke, I need money because my money's not stretching far enough because I'm not, making what I'm used to making.
Got you.
So I have to gamble, I have to smoke, I have to eat a little something. And I'm like, oh, shit, what am I gonna do? I'm not seeing enough people. But 3 or 4 people a day, some girls get that in a couple days. Like, 3 or 4 people a day is not bad. So that would be a slow day. But every other day, I mean, it's usually 5, 6, 7, 8 people. I have pretty good clientele.
So it used to be a lot faster out here.
It was because I was on the internet. The internet, I made way more money. I was able to pay my motel room every day, which I could do it now if I didn't have a Flocka and a gambling habit. I would definitely be able to pay that $100 a day. But with that habit, can't do it. But back then, and when I first started prostituting, I had a motel. I was on Make It Personal. which is the internet. I had the clientele coming straight through the internet over to me. Way more money. You charge them more. QVs was like $180. That's a quick visit. What I do now for $50. So, yep, I was making way more before. The street is different, but it's faster. The internet, you might wait a little longer for those, because to get the calls, because you have to wait for the calls. But the street, you walk a couple blocks, somebody sees you, they pick you up. So the street is a little faster, but a little less residual, like, if that makes sense, a little less money.
How's your relationship with the other girls out here?
Non-existing. I don't fraternize with those people, because, yeah, I say hello, hey, or I'll make a joke with them, ha ha. There's nothing really funny. It's true. I don't really. They're in their lane. I'm in my lane, because they're doing things that I think is stupid. So I stay away from them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has it always been that way?
Yep. Always.
Okay.
I never really chose to have female friends. I've always had guy friends ever since middle school.
Okay.
Yep. I've always was more close to males. Females never liked me. They never ever. It doesn't matter. No matter how nice I am to them. And I'm a pretty genuine person. If I'm mean, I'm gonna be mean to you. If I don't like you, you're gonna know I don't like you. But if I like you, you're gonna know I like you. No matter how genuine, how nice, they never like me. So I just leave them alone.
And for all the ones that don't know, how old are you, Crystal?
39. I'm gonna be 40.
39. Okay, so you're still young.
Yeah.
Crystal,
Something like that. Not too young.
how was life before Crystal on the streets?
I was still a drug addict. I used to be on cocaine. I was an alcoholic. But I had a functioning drug life. Yeah, it was functioning because I had a job, I had a career, I had a home, I had a car, I had a truck. It was functioning. But this Flocka shit, this is some street shit. Life is completely different now than it was before on the street. I've been on drugs since I was 17 years old, so it's never been that I wasn't on drugs, but I had a functioning addiction.
Okay.
Before the streets.
Okay.
Now since I've been on the streets, this shit's not even functioning. It's like wishy-washy. It's everywhere.
What was the turning point, you think, in your life?
Moving to Fort Lauderdale, which I should have never done. Never. If I would have stayed homeless in Hollywood, first of all, I would have never been on Flocka, because I didn't even know what that shit was. I've heard of it through the television. People were going crazy on it, but I never tried it. I was smoking Molly when I was in Hollywood. But coming here, the first day I moved here, I told my friend, "Oh, where's the Molly at?" And he was like, "They don't got that shit here. Oh, they got something called Muck." I'm like, "What is that?" And he's like, "Just try it." I'm like, and I tried it. I was like, "Oh, I don't like that." I tried to look for Molly again an hour later. No Molly. Looked all around the trap. No Molly. So I said, "Fuck it. Let me just try them up again." Ever since I said that one word, those couple words, let me just try them up again, and I put it in my mouth, I never put it down. Never touched Molly again.
Now, what's the difference between the highs?
Well, Molly's a more low high. Flocka's a more upper high. More high. And like me, since I am such a drug user, and I've been a drug user for so many years, my tolerance is up through the roof. So I need a high that's gonna get me going, and Flocka gets me going. Like I can feel it to a point where I feel it. I feel energized. Now it's not a long high. It lasts approximately 15 minutes, it's gone. That's what makes you go ahead and buy more and more. You want more to make that feeling come back. You chase the high. That's the only issue with it. You chase it. And Molly is like more of a laid back, like more like weed. You can just smoke Molly at home and chill, relax. And you still go to work, still do your thing, just live your life.
Have you ever gotten in any trouble with the law?
Yeah, I've been arrested 5 times last year, twice this year.
What's the longest you ever did?
3 months.
3 months. And I'm guessing at that point you kind of sobered up.
Oh yeah, I was sober. Oh, I was looking good. I gained my weight back. I got thick again. Yep, my air came back in my titties. I was looking good. And then it's like after those, when I got out, I went back to getting thin, skinny again. And it's like, well, back to normal. Back to the norm. My mom was so proud of me. She was like, "Oh my God," when I got out of jail. She was like, "You look so good." My kids were like, "Mommy, you look so good." Because they remember that mugshot of me when I was like 130 pounds wet. And they were scared. Like, they didn't even, like, my daughter said she cried. She didn't know, like,
wow,
why I looked like that. But then I gained all my weight back, so they were happy. But then I lost it back again a couple months after I was out and back on the street.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Crystal, do you ever see yourself working a regular 9 to 5?
Yeah, I have my whole life, other than the last 2.5 years. Yep.
Okay.
Since
Okay.
I've been prostituting.
I believe in our last interview you said you were a medical
CNA.
assistant or something?
CNA.
CNA. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And I lost that license for drugs.
Right. You were
Yeah.
planning on eventually
Going to RN. Yeah.
RN.
I was planning, like, I wanted to be like a PRN, like a practical practitioner, like a practical nurse. But that was going a little far few and in between. Like, I would have had to go to RN first. Like, I would have had to take a little more schooling. But I was like, that was my dream. And then my real dream also was to be a forensic files scientist, but I don't know. That never happened. I wanted to be an FBI agent too when I was young. I just always wanted to do something because I feel like when you do nothing, it's like, what are you here for? Like, even if you're not doing something perfect, like I try to tell my ex-boyfriend that. Like, he says, oh, this is so stupid of you, what you're doing now, and you're selling yourself. But I'm telling him, like, at least I'm doing something. Like, you sit all day in your vehicle and wait for me to bring money back to you. Like, you're not doing nothing. Like I can't feel my body not moving. Like, I have to be out. I got to be doing something. Like, I have to be making some money, having to be, so I can feel like I'm alive. Yeah, to feel like I'm here. I want to at least exist. If I can't live, I want to exist.
Was that what you and his last argument was about?
No, our last argument was about me talking to some guys at the turnaround store, which was only my drug dealer. I was purchasing drugs. We were having a conversation, we were laughing. Then one of my other homeboys that work in the store started laughing with us. He pulls up in the car, he sees me laughing with them. He starts cursing them out. He said, what the fuck you laughing with my girl for? And then cursing me out. So then the guy, he pulls a gun. That's all she wrote. And he's like, oh, and then he ended up leaving. I was like, Phil, just go, get out of here. And he left and never came back.
So I'm guessing he was mad at you for entertaining them, sort of.
Which was not really entertainment. It wasn't entertainment. I was laughing. We were having a joke. We were having a little fun. Me and my drug dealers do that. We talk. We kick the shit. These are people that I see daily, all day.
Now, has he ever seen you hopping in and out of cars?
Yeah, he actually watches me. He watches me now. He comes to the point. He's become, very like strict, not strict, but very more. Because a lot of stuff is going on in Tatertown. Not with me personally, but a lot of different things with girls and guys trying to rape them and stuff. So he follows my people now. Like, he follows us. So yeah, he watches me get in the car. He waits to give him a little distance, and he follows them. He watches the whole time from a distance when I'm in the car. And he's been doing that for like a month and a half already. So yeah, he sees me get in and out.
Okay.
Yep.
Is it possible that he might have gotten incarcerated or something?
Nah.
Have you checked on him?
Nah, I didn't. He's not in jail. He's fine. He's just being himself. He does this a lot. When he knows he messes up, he leaves or he disappears. He does disappearing acts. He's a runner. He says it's me, but it's him. He's a runner. I'm a track star, for sure. We both run, but when he feels like he's got into some shit, he's gonna leave. He'll resurface eventually.
How does it make you feel when he kind of disappear on you?
Nothing.
You're used to it?
Yeah, I'm so used to it. This man has left me for months. I mean, left me in a place I knew nobody, on the street, homeless, not knowing anyone, prostituting, and on drugs. He left me for 3 months. When I first moved to Tatertown, we got in a fight. He went on the road to drive truck for 3 months and left me here. So basically, when I first came, I had to make my own way on the street without anywhere to live. So,
Crystal, what's the weirdest thing a date has asked you to do?
Blow on their balls while I pee on them.
Wow.
It was kind of weird. I mean, shit, I did it because the money was good, but I just blew on him, and then he's like, okay, now pee on my balls. I pissed on his balls.
Now, for the exotic kinky stuff, do you charge extra for that?
Yes. Double to triple, not even double, triple. For that exotic kinky shit, triple. Because if it's gonna be nasty and weird, I need to be able to do some nasty and weird shit with the money afterwards. For real, I need to be able to have some good fun with the money. Let it be enough money that I could go do whatever I would like that day or that a couple hours. Yeah. But I will. I'll do different things. I'll
What's your
venture out.
limitation, Crystal?
Anal, I don't fuck with that. It hurts. I don't do anal. I mean, I won't even say I'm limited to do it because if the price is right, I'm doing it.
Have you ever tried it before?
Yeah, I've done it before. It hurts so bad. That's why I don't do it now. Like when I've done it with a guy who did not know what he was doing at all, and he basically just rammed it in. And I don't even think he used a lot of oil. Like it wasn't. He didn't do it right.
It wasn't pleasing at all.
No, it was so. And I was trying to please him because it was his birthday. It's like one of my exes. It was his birthday, and I was like trying to make him happy because he wanted that. And I never did it before. And man, that was the worst damn night ever.
Was that the first and last time?
No, I did it also with my baby daddy, but we were drunk. We were just drunk and on coke. It didn't hurt that bad because I was really high that time.
Okay.
Yeah, but I didn't. You know, the next day it kind of hurt. The next day it felt weird. My asshole.
Okay. But you have had Johns ask you that before?
Huh?
You have had guys ask you to do that before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
And then I tell them the price, and they say, "Oh no, it's okay." They say, "No, never mind." Because for that, I would charge a lot because it's painful. I will do it, I will, but for the right price, it would have to be at least $200 because that shit hurts like hell. It really hurts, and then it hurts like after the fact. It doesn't just hurt while you're doing it. That shit hurts like for hours, sometimes even the next day. Your asshole still hurts. That's why, I would charge more because it's like a prolonged pain. It's not just like immediate pain and go away.
Right.
Yep.
Crystal, the city offers a lot of assistance for people in your position. Have you ever sought any of their assistance? Or?
I mean, I took advantage of their assistance before when I got out of jail. Yeah, I went straight to a sober living home. I took full advantage. I was in drug court. My drug court judge was paying the sober living home like $200 a week. The judge was paying for me out of drug court to make sure I stayed out of the street. That's how I stayed up from being homeless. But then I was on a monitor, an ankle monitor. And then I ended up getting a KPS warrant because I forgot court. And I totally forgot. So once they put a KPS warrant, they were trying to look for me. So I cut the monitor off and I left the sober living home. So then after that, I never took advantage anymore of none of their things that the city offers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your plans for the future, Crystal? Where do you see yourself in the next 3 years or so, realistically speaking?
3 years, realistically speaking? I hope I see myself out of here. I just want to see myself. That's it.
Are you getting burnt out?
Huh?
Do you feel like you're getting burnt out?
No. I don't. That's the weird part. I don't. I've always been a fairly energetic person, but I just don't feel burned out. Like even people tell me that right now I've been up for 3 days, and people are like, "Oh my God, what the hell? You don't feel tired? You don't feel?" And yeah, I feel a little sleepy, but I still I'm such a, I don't know. It's like I'm an Energizer Bunny. Like I'm a robot. I have such a robotic thing anyway. Like in my head, I make myself feel okay. I've always been like that. I've always been able to make myself feel okay. So
Okay.
I don't feel like I'm getting burned out. But in the next 3 years, I just want to see myself. That's it. I don't know how it's going to be, what it's going to be, what I'm going to be doing, where I'm going to be working, if I'm going to be working, if I'm going to still be on the street prostituting. But as long as I see myself and I'm alive, I'll be happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Crystal. This was a wonderful interview.
Thank you.
It's great to see you again.
You too.
To see you doing good, looking good,
Thank you.
feeling meh.
Yeah, I feel better since I did the interview. Talking always gets you feeling better. Like when you're talking and you let stuff out, it always feels better afterward.
Therapeutic.
Yep. Yes, therapeutic relief. Now I feel better than I felt when I first came because I was a little stressed and depressed. Now I don't feel depressed anymore.
It's good to hear that. Good
Yep.
to hear that.
Thank you.
Okay, Crystal, hopefully we could do a part 3 in the future.
Definitely.
And you can have some uplifting, more positive stories for.
Definitely. Definitely.
Okay, Crystal, thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.